Alright, I'm just going to do a quick video as usual. This one is yet another polybag which I picked up today, and I mentioned this in the last video. And I went back, and turns out I should have got the Minecraft one because that was the one that wasn't there today. So obviously Minecraft is the most popular one, but they did have different ones that weren't there yesterday, so I got some of those, but I'll save those for later. But I mentioned this one and I wasn't that excited about it, and I still am not, but I decided to get, there was like a mum and a child, and she was like, hey, how about this one, you like motorcycles? And then I said, I think she picked it up and she was like, ooh, this guy looks a bit scary. But thankfully her kid was like, I don't want motorcycles. And she was probably like, oh, good. So let's do Venom's street bike, which is not the most exciting name. Yeah, so it turns out Wish had already come out, and I forgot all about that. So that's the thing that happened. I didn't even realize Wish was Disney. It felt more like a DreamWorks thing. I don't know. Like the latest thing they're doing like, what's it called? Inside Out 2 or something, aren't they? So anyway, let's have a look at this, and it looks kind of exciting. Looks like there could be some fun, interesting, novel bits. So like this is definitely straight up, never had this piece before. And there's a cool little tail thing. Look at that. Nice. Right, we've got two tails, so that's good. So let's start off, and we're going to put that piece there, and then we're going to build Eddie. I used to be able to do a pretty good Venom impersonation, I thought, but then I was just trying it before I started this video, and it doesn't sound like Venom. But I haven't actually watched the second one, so I don't actually, I haven't really been in touch with the whole Venom situation. And you know, given that Sony doesn't really have much luck with their Spideyverse, so except for the animated ones, which I also have not watched the second one of that either. So I'm pretty terrible at watching things. I just watch small bits of things and then move on. I was watching small bits of. I'm gonna yawn. More bits of. I'm turning my monitor off because it's annoying me. Small bits, that doesn't make any sense if you don't know, if you're not right in front of me, but it makes a high-pitched sound that gets on my nerves when it's not actually working, when it's in standby. So the point was, I'm going to do this different to what it's done in the picture. I'm going to do it so that in the picture they are like lined up. I'm going to like that, but that doesn't seem right. This is alternated around. That seems nicer. Oh, which way around am I holding it? I'm holding it this way. So, what was I even talking about? Gosh. Oh yeah, I was watching this Gorgo or something film. It's like a weird British 1961 monster movie, which is like an homage to, or a rip-off, whichever way you want to look at it, to Godzilla. Or just general Japanese monster movies, but set in the British Isles. Okay, so how does this thing go on? I never remember how these things go in like that. Okay, it's a bit different to the last thing I ever had. We're going to make two of those. So today was a good day. I think it worked out well enough, well, relatively good. I mean, there were a few hiccups, but I mentioned yesterday that I was like, ooh, should I do the round the bays this year? And I had the whole fiasco of going into miles away just to pick up a bib that with my like race number and stuff on it, to find out that I had and not ever actually signed up in the first place, which was a bit on me, of course. But I'm sure that I haven't gone back and checked because I couldn't be bothered. But I did pay again for the first time to actually sign up. I went and clicked in my bib this morning, and it's just like, well, I'm done. This is wrong because it doesn't fit properly. let's just go on. If it goes like that, if it goes like that, I'm confused here. Right, okay, so this is the picture. We'll come back to my race things. What have I done wrong? Right here, like, I'm trying to do this step, and I think I've got this correct, but if you do that, this thing is pressing against there, and then you can't get it 100% close. So, hold on, just going to read the instructions again. I did that. Pretty sure that everything matches up, and oh, it must go, oh, it goes like no, that doesn't make it any better. That's exactly the same what I had a second ago. What? I don't understand. Let's just continue making it, and we'll see if it... Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's on the other side. Right, so, like, it's not flat. Like, that does not go... That's what the picture says. Are these different somehow when I've put them on the wrong way? No. This does actually look different to what I think I built this completely wrong. So, taking it apart, going all the way back. This was going to be a quick video, and it turns out that it's not. I think I get it. So, this bit goes there. Is that what I did before? No. Okay, they go like that. And then that makes a lot more sense. And then that goes like that. That goes like that. That goes there. That goes there. And now this one goes that way. Oh, wait. Now it's getting confusing. Okay. This one goes like, and that fits. That's correct. Okay, now we are back in the game. I would have been very surprised if that was the correct way of doing things. And that goes there. So yeah. And then I was like, well, that's the wrong piece for one thing. That's still the wrong piece. This is the piece I want. Okay. Just to make sure that actually makes sense. That's the rounded one, and that's the angled one. What was I going to say? So I signed up online last night, and then went in and got my bib, and it's like, well, they didn't say that on the website, right? They didn't say you could actually go in on the day and do it. So I think they don't want you to actually do that. But it's like, well, it's a real pain. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm never going to be able to talk about a race thing because I've got to talk about this. Look at this. They want you to do this thing. So that's a rounded corner piece thingy there, and then they want you to put that over. But there's no stud there. It's not even flat. It's like that just feels a little off. But it actually looks fine and doesn't really seem to be that off when you actually do it. So anyway, yes. This is a far more exciting set than I thought. And that piece goes there, and then we turn it over like this, and it does not look the same as it's supposed to. What have I done? Oh, right. Okay. So there we go. And when you look at the picture, it looks like they're exactly the same piece, like they're the two cheese triangle things, but they're not. One of them's the smooth rounded, so they don't exactly match up. But again, it looks fine. It works better than you think it would. Okay. Yes. So that was that. So I turned up and I picked up the bib, and it was all straightforward. And then I put it on, and yeah, and I ran the race, and it was all fine. And I didn't do too bad. It was like one of my faster times. but I didn't run back to the start line like I have tried to sometimes, because I just haven't actually been running a lot recently, because I got like a mild case of COVID. I don't know if I mentioned it on the channel. I think I have. Mild case of COVID, like very mild, so much so that I only really think I got COVID because it was a very faint line on the test, and that's the best I've ever got. But it sort of fit everything, but it was very, very mild, but it was just like this nagging little feeling in my chest, and so because I was real paranoid about getting long COVID, I haven't run much, but now it's gone, and I'm not so paranoid, but I haven't really been running a lot, so just 2 short little runs every week. Not enough to really run a slightly longer run, which is what I did this morning, but it was fine, it was all good. I did fall off my bike and hurt my arm, so but that wasn't part of the race, that was just on my way home, in a way that makes no sense, but it was very wet. But it didn't rain when I was running, so that was good. And on the way home, I did stop at the Lego shop and bought some more Lego, which is how we come back to where we are today. So now we're going to take some wheels and we're going to build them, because building wheels is what we do around here. Oh, it's not working. And so, it's still not working. It did work. Yay! Perseverance. Oh, it's very hard to get these things in, isn't it? Okay, there we go. And then we're going to have them lined up the same way. And we're going to put these weird pieces, which I'm sure I've had before. And they make me think of something, but I can't think. Oh, I know. They make me think of the little metal connector things on my... I have the scaffolding thing, and you use pins like this, but you put... It doesn't really matter. None of this matters. Alright, so that goes there. And we have to put the other wheel in. So would this have been a fun set for a small 5 or 6 year old child? More than like, I'll put them the same way around. Okay, more than likely, no. So that mum dodged a bullet this time. But they still don't have, the thing I wanted, because I'm sure someone had said that they had the Animal Crossing sets at that shop, but they don't. So I don't know when those are turning up, but I kind of wanted the cheap one, though I am pretty low in cash today, like more than I would like to be. So it's that time of the millennia when everyone is finding it hard to pay for things, but I managed to scrounge up enough to buy a couple of these. So, but I probably shouldn't have, but I won't be buying anything else for a few days. So there we go. So there are a couple of other polybag things that I didn't get. I might as well get them all. Okay, I am going to say, I feel like there should be another one to hold these two in place, like a piece that goes across, like one of the little rounded 2 pieces, because this is just going to pop off every single time. Like another one of that piece there on the top. Or I could just swap them over and put... Was that going to work? I can't get that off. And I've lost the brick tool. So it doesn't matter. That's not what the instructions say. Oh, there's little red things. Oh, those are just bullets. And then those are just spares. This is the most useless spare that you could possibly have, because it only has one purpose. Alright, so on you go, Venom, or Eddie, and... away we... Well, I'm not going to put his hands correctly. Let's just see how this version of the gun shoots. You do get the 2. I don't know if that's going to make it... I can't even put these things in. I don't think this is movie accurate or comic accurate. Maybe it is. Maybe this is like somewhere in there. When he goes up against Ghost Rider. Alright, so let's just shoot a bullet. That went well. And that went well. What is it like to do both at the same time? That's something I've always wondered about. In the last 5 seconds. So let's find out. We're gonna shoot my hand with 2 bullets at once. That's amazing. That's the best thing. I've lost them both. Oh no, I've only lost one of them. So that's good. Nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. That was longer than it should have been given the videos yesterday. Look, he's got a parrot. That's so nice. So yeah, a preview. I could have got, they had some interesting creator sets. They had like a little dog, and they had the Easter bunny. But I got this one because it looked really cute and silly and goofy. So that one is probably going to be the next one. But the other one was actually kind of like, oh gosh, interesting. But I'm not going to show that one until we do it. So I will go back and get the bunny rabbit, but it's not quite Easter yet. I don't actually know when Easter is. But soon, actually, it's like March. Oh gosh, maybe I should have got it. Yes, I should have. But too late now. We'll have to do it next time. Like here. So thanks for watching again, and have a good, and like, subscribe. I should say that because people are actually subscribing and people are actually not liking, but they are, well, they're subscribing, so that's okay. Have a good evening. Sorry there's no Venom impersonation. Bye.